Welcome all to our session in functions. Today we are going to discuss about scope rules and lifetime of variables. Now, what is the scope of a variable? The part of a program within which a variable is legal and is accessible is called its scope. In Python, we have two types of scopes, local and global scope. For variables with different scope, different environments are created which represent the memory location where they are stored, part of the memory where they are stored. So when for the first time a global variable is created, a global environment is also created, and later on, as more global variables are created, they are added on this global environment. Similarly, when for a particular function or block a local variable is created, the local environment for that particular function or block is also created, and as more local variables are defined, they are stored in that particular environment. Now, when control is transferred from a function or a block to the caller, the local environment for that particular function or block is removed. Similarly, when the program terminates, the global environment is removed. Time for which a variable remains in memory is called its lifetime. So lifetime of global variables is till it is there in the function or the function is executing. Similarly, lifetime of global variable is entire program. That means it remains there in the memory till the program is running. Now let us see in detail what is a global scope and what is a local scope. As we know, a variable declared in the top level segment of a program, that means in the main part, or we can say outside all the functions that are there in a program, is said to have a global scope. And a variable that has a global scope is accessible from the entire program. It can be used anywhere in the program. It can be used in the whole program. Similarly, a variable declared in a block such as a function is said to have local scope, and they can be used or accessible from that particular function or block only. The formal parameters to a function, they also have local scope. Now when we may have a situation where local and global variables may have the same name, because global variables, they are accessible from all the functions or parts that are in a program. So it may so happen that there may be a global variable and local variable with the same name. Now inside a function there arises confusion as to which variable will be accessible. So usually the local variable inside a block or function is accessible, and it supersedes or overrides the global variable. However, the global variable can also be used from any function or block in this situation. In this situation means when there are variables, local and global variables having the same name, they can also still be there, they can also still be used, but by using the global statement. Now let us see some example of variables having local and global scope. Here we have defined a function fun, where a parameter is passed, which is a, and another variable is created, that is b equal to 15. So both these variables a and b will have the local scope, and they can be accessible only from this function, within this function fun. The main part has a variable x, so this is global variable. This can be accessed from any part of the program. So you see, we have tried to access it from the main part, as well as we are trying to access the global variable from the function fun. So when we are trying to access global variable from any part of the program, then it can be accessed easily. There will be no problem. However, if we try to access a local variable from outside this function, as we have tried to do in this case, then this will result in an error, name not defined. So let us try this example out and write a program to see the local and global scope. Let us start a new program, define a function, define what we are trying to do. Let us write the comment there. We try to know the local and global variables. So we will be defining a function where, suppose we want to test local and global. Test LG, I am naming this. Let us don't pass any variable. We'll see later on. Just assign a value, set x equal to 10, and print the value of x. X value of, I'm saying local x. X is x. Now we begin the main part where we take another variable, say y equals to 5, and we print this is a global variable. So global y is y. Y is y, and now try to access this global variable from any function. So global y is y. So this much, and let us test the program. Then we will try to access, make changes, and try to access local variable from other part. So save this function in Python others as local and global. And save it. Now let us run it. Global y is 5. Okay, this didn't show any result because we have not called the function test LG. Test LG. Now the function will from test LG. Okay, let us save it again and run the program. Now the first statement is from the main part, that is global y is 5. the next statement, value of local x is 10 and value of global y from test LG is 5. So we have seen that it is fine to access, it is having no problem to access any global variable y from any other function. Now what if we try to access x, which is a local variable, to test LG from the main part? So we'll just try to print this value of x from main. Local x in main is x. And now let us again save the program and run it. Okay, so it worked fine till it printed the local variable from the function, global variable from main, or global variable from the function. But as we tried to access local x in main from the main part, so it resulted in the error name not defined. Now let us see local and global variable. When there is a local variable with the same name as the global variable, the local variable overrides the global. So let us say another example. That means till now in this program we have had separate names for local and global variable. What will happen if we use the same name for local and global variable? Suppose I am renaming the variable as x in the main part, and then we are trying to print global x from main. Is x, and simply we'll print the value of x instead of any other thing. So we have assigned x equal to 10. Let us see whether it is printing the value of x and y, and whether it is accessing the local or the global variable. If it accesses the global variable, then the value of x will be changed. But remember, x is an integer here, it is immutable, and even we are not passing it. Let us see what happens. As we know, if there is a variable with the same name as the global variable, and or we can say local and global variable have the same name, and we try to access, then from a function the local variable will be accessed. Okay, so save this function and run it. Okay, now global x from main is 5, value of x in test LG is 10. So the local part is accessing the local variable, and global part is accessing the global variable. Okay, now what if we try to get the global value of x here? So in this case we have to use a statement called global to indicate that here x means global x and it is not a local variable to function. So now again save the program and run it. So global x from main is 5, value of x is 10, and one more thing we will try to check whether this X is actually used and it is changed or not. So again, so once we are accessing it from any other function and changing its value, means the change should be there if it is actually accessing the global value. So let us see. Now you can, I'll tell you one more thing here. You can see you can see the changed global value has now become 10. So this is one more thing we can conclude, that immutable data type or data objects cannot be changed by passing to a function. However, if we declare them as global inside a block, then still their value can be changed, and that changed value can be reflected in original variable. Okay, so this is one problem that we are facing while passing parameters. We have discussed this in mutable and immutable properties. So we got one solution to change the value of immutable parameter, that if we want to change it, then we can use it as a global variable from inside any function. So the changed value can be reflected. So we have covered both this. Here we are trying to access value. So we see that local value is accessible, but we want to access global value, so we have to use the global statement. This we have already seen. Now, whenever there are variables in a program, it is obvious that we have many variables. Then how the scope is resolved? In Python, the LEGB rule is used for resolving scope of a variable. That means from which environment or which part it will be used. So as we know, there are local and global variables, so they have their local and global environment. Apart from that, a local block may be inside another block, so it may have its enclosing environment. Similarly, there is a built-in environment which is above the global one. So for any name reference, whenever any variable is accessed or referred by its name, it first checks the local environment or the local namespace. If it is found, it is used. This is the reason why when we have had the same name for both local and global variable and we have not used the global statement, so the local value was accessible from within the function. If a variable is not found in local environment, then Python checks if there is a variable with the name, referred name in any of its enclosing environment. If it is found, then that value will be used. Otherwise, it will check the variable or referred name in the global environment, and if it is found in global environment, that value will be used. If it is not found in the global environment, Python finally checks for the variable in the built-in environment. If the variable or the name is found in the built-in environment, that value will be used, and if it is not found in any of this, then finally Python will report error. Okay, so we have already seen an example of this error when we are trying to access the variable from local variable, or when we are trying to access a local variable from main, because it didn't find the variable b in any of the environment. So There was no enclosing environment here. There were only two environments, so it didn't find any of the variables in the variable in any of the environments, so it has resulted in error. So that's all regarding scope rules and lifetime of variable. So we'll discuss some important questions related to functions in some of our video lessons. That's all for today.